Hey everyone, I am going to go through the basic steps to set up a classroom in Doodle Classroom. So to start off, you visit Doodle Classroom on Doodle, and then once you are there and you're logged into the account you want to create your classroom on, you go to this plus sign where it says create or join a class. You click on that. You go to create class. It will have this little disclaimer. You have to accept the disclaimer and continue. Now, under create class, I typically will title my class name after the period that I have the class in the day. Under subject, you would fill out your teaching subject, and it will try to autofill for you. You can choose to accept that or create your own specific title. Once you do that, you click create. Google Classroom will create your class, and it will pop up with these little windows because it will recognize that you have not filled out a classroom before, and it will try to help you with little thought bubbles. So you can just click got it, or you can read through them and they can be helpful sometimes. Now, this is what your home page for the class will look like. This is my period 1. You look at stream is where most of your information for students and assignments will be listed. But to further get things set up with your students, we go to the Students tab. You are going to look for Students Can Post and Comment. You're going to click on the little arrow next to that. And as a personal word of advice, I would say switch this to Only Teachers Can Post or Comment, or you will get quite colorful commentary from students. And Doodle will notify you often about every single post. It can be very fun. Okay, next we want to click right here where it says class code. The easiest way to do this is to open the class code, copy this, open a Word document, paste this code into a Word document, print it out, and stick it on the board when your students come in on a day that you've decided you're going to register all your students. Once you do that, you can tell your students to navigate to Doodle Classroom. They would go to join a class, and then they would enter this code right here. That would prompt them to enter your classroom as a student. Once you have that set up and you have it populated with students, you can also add some class materials. You can add classroom rules. You could add a classroom video that you want your students to watch. You can add website resources, things like that. Anything you want to add to your classroom would be under the About tab, where you can inform students a little more about what you want them to do or know. There are also some links here to Doodle Calendar. You can set up a Doodle Calendar for your classroom if you want to have students know when due dates are. There is Classroom Calendar, and there is a Class Drive folder. There are specific circumstances where everyone's work can be consolidated in this Class Drive folder. The main core of what you will be working with is on this Stream tab, where to create a post for students, to create an announcement. So if you want to welcome students to the online class, you would click on create, the plus sign, then you would go to create announcement. You can share with your class, welcome to period 1, world history. no topic. You don't have to add that. You could add colorful animations. You could add a video if you wanted to, and then click post, and it will show up on the timeline. Also, if you want to add an assignment right off the bat, you can do so. You can add questions. Questions will be a self-contained assignment. You don't have to link to an external document this way. You can just type, who won the American Revolutionary War? It can be a short question. It can be a long, engaging question. Students will be provided with either a multiple choice question or a short answer based on what you decide. If you want to give them a short answer, you can go the United States one or Britain one. You can also switch this to short answer, and that way students will be provided with a text box that will expand as much as they need to answer the question. This has just been a quick little overview. This is capable of adding a lot of different types of assignments and documents and different formats that are tied to Doodle, which we will have to cover in another video. I will get back to you guys soon. Thank you very much for watching.